Hi, family and friends. A childhood friend of mine lived about a quarter of a mile up the road from us, and he eventually grew up to become a pastor of the Cowboy Church. And I could think of no other person better qualified than my friend. He was, first of all, a cowboy through and through. I mean, from head to toe and through his soul. He was a cowboy. And secondly, he was a very spiritually minded person. And so I had a lot of respect for him, and because of what he grew up to be and because he was living his dream, he was the inspiration for this song. In no way is it a biography, but he was the inspiration for the words, or from the thoughts and the feel of the song. So the name of the song is Cowboy Preacher, and hope you enjoy it. Well, he sat tall in the saddle, the Bible held tight in his hands. He thanked the Lord in his morning prayer for another day of life in this land. By the meadows in Old Middle Valley, his parish rose up to the hills. His mission was to spread the good word. The cattle barely paid the bills. Well, they called him the Cowboy Preacher. His pulpit stood at 15 hands. The Holy Cross was his brand. He was the Cowboy Preacher. Well, he preached to cowboys who fell away with their dues in life unpaid. He gave them work, then he gave them hope at the camp where angels prayed. Like thunderclaps in the valley, his sermons echoed all the day. He drove the strays down that narrow trail, then sent them on their way. Well, they called him the Cowboy Preacher. His pulpit stood at 15 hands. The Holy Cross was his brand. He was the Cowboy Preacher. Well, the years slowly overcame him. He no longer could endure. He rode off to heaven beyond the stars, leaving his chaps and spurs. Well, they called him the Cowboy Preacher. His pulpit stood at 15 hands. The Holy Cross was his brand. He was the Cowboy Preacher. Thanks for watching.